Hello everybody, Mark here. Now, today is day 9 of the Farmfoods £25 challenge. Day 9 and it's the last day. So what I'm going to do is something, it's actually one of the cheaper dinners. In fact, it is the cheapest dinner. But it's going to be very wholesome, and I'm going to get a chance to use the homemade bread that I made out of that machine that you've seen me use before. Now what I'll do, I'll go for the grand totals in a moment, but what I'll do, in fact, actually I'll tell you about it now. 9 days, all totaled, I ate £19 and 8 pence of food in 9 days. Remember, I spent £25, so I ate £19.8 over 9 days equals an average of £2.12 per meal per day for the 9 days. So yeah, average of £2.12, which is pretty good. I mean, if you've been watching the dinners I've been making, I've made some really good ones. Some some big adult, big size dinners, lots of pasta, lots of fish, all that stuff. Anyway, if you want to see what I've been eating, go through days 1 through 8, and of course this one 9. Okay, so what's that? £19 and 8 pence I've eaten, which left £5.91 worth of stuff that I still have left, which is going to be as hard as hell. I'm not going to be able to make any dinners out of this, I don't think. Okay, but what I've got is, I've got 11, this is the economy fish fingers. Okay, I've got 11 of these left, at 6.5p each, total 71 pence worth in this box. 2 bags of veg. This is the cauliflower, the broccoli, the peas, the sweet corn. 2 of those, totaling £1.14 for the 2. 2 portions of mince. This is the 69% meat, 31% onion. Let's see. Mince, right, it's 2 portions in there, which totals £2. Oh boy. Let me see. Toppers. Now, I've got the Toppers ham and cheese, the Toppers broccoli and cheese, and the Toppers chicken breast with cheese and ham. I've got a total, there's 4 of them. Between these 3 boxes, there's 4 of them, totaling £1.66. Okay, so, out of all these ingredients, I'm not going to be able to make much of a dinner, at least one that I've not used, made in the last 9 days. So otherwise, yeah, I mean, if I do make another dinner, it'll just be rehashing what I've already done. Okay, so there's £5.91 in here worth of stuff, and in actual fact, it's pretty much to the penny. There's only 7 or there's only 8 pence out by my calculation, and then that's due to all the half pennies, like the fish fingers. They're 6.5 pence. Okay. Okay, so that brings me on to tonight. What I'm going to be having today is the last of the Young's Chip Shop fish. There's a big bit of fish in there. There's the last one, which is £4 for this box of 4. So they're £1 each. So £1 for a bit of fish. The last bag of chips I divided them into 40 pence bag, that 2 kilo bag of chips I had. Divided them into 40 pence bags. The last bag, I divided that into 2. So I'll be having half a bag of chips. So that's £1 plus 20 for the chips, £1.20. There we go. So it's not an expensive deal. Oh, and and also I made a £2 loaf of bread in my machine, and what I've done, I'm going to be making a fish and chip sandwich. Originally, I was thinking about doing a fish sandwich, and I thought, I'll do fish and chips. Why the hell not? You know, because I've got to use up the chips. Anyway, that is part of the loaf of bread that I made. Okay, so what I've done, I've already pre-sliced it. In actual fact, yeah, this bread is actually quite a lot firmer than when I do the £1 loaf. Most of the time that comes out really fluffy, you know. This is actually quite dense, which is quite, you know, I like it that way. Anyway, but yeah, make a difference. Anyway, so there's one bit of fish. It's broken into 2 halves and a bunch of chips. So I've lost my fork. Yeah, shit. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll take one of the bits of fish. And I'll show you what I'm doing in a moment. I'm going to break that fish up, spread it about. Yeah, I figure I can make 2 fish and chip sandwiches, and then possibly a 3rd one, which will just be chips. Okay, so yeah, what I'm doing, the sauce. Come on, the sauce that I'm going to be using is the just the regular shop brand red sauce. On the second one, I might use the sachets of brown, because I've been accumulating those. There we go. There's some fish and some chips, red sauce, and let me see. I'll cut them into squares. Yeah, so you might, if you've been watching over the last 9 days, you'll have seen me make some pretty good dinners, you know. But as the days go past and I use up less, you know, I've got less and less ingredients left. It's, you know, it's actually quite difficult. What I'd like to have done with this was to do fish chips and beans, or fish chips and peas, but I tell you, I'm getting sick of vegetables. Oh my god, I've eaten out of the 9 days. I must have eaten vegetable. Well, I think let's see. Yeah, I had 5 bags of veg. No, I had 7 bags of veg, and I've got 2 left. So I've eaten 5 days. I've had vegetables out of the 9. You know, I just need a break from the veg. Oh god, I need a break from the fish actually, because all my meals, a lot of my meals have had fish in there. Even the pasta dish had fish in it because I ran out of sauce, so I had to put one of these bits of fish and 5 or 6 fish fingers, mush them up, throw them in with the pasta. Which actually quite worked, you know. It worked. I had a couple of people write in with a name, because I don't know whether I'm the person who, I don't know if I invented it, but I looked on YouTube. There are fish with pasta dishes, but they're mainly salmon and, you know, really nice sort of bits of fish, a bit upmarket, you know, dinners. Not ones involving fish fingers and battered fish. So, anyway, a couple of people wrote in with some names. Pish Faster, so they've changed the letters around. I can't remember who sent them in, but there was 2 of them, 2 of the main ones. Anyway, but yeah, waffling on here. But yeah, I think I did fairly alright here. I mean, I actually, when I started the the challenge, I had it in my head. I'm looking at all the ingredients, and I actually had it in my head that I could. I said to myself, I can get 10 dinners out of this, what I've bought, you know, which I've got 9 good dinners, and if I really pushed it, I could get another one out of that, but I'll just be making something that I've already done over the week. So, well, could get 10, but I did 9 good ones, 9 different dinners, and where they did overlap, you know, say say a pasta dish, I did a completely different, you know, with a different variant. So yeah, you know, so it shows. So this particular challenge shows that at Farmfoods, although it is quite difficult to do it on a weekly, you know, because of the deals, if you're doing it, if you're shopping for a fortnight or for the month even, you could do a whole lot better than what I did, because when you buy, say, 3 boxes to take advantage of the deal, you can spread them over a longer period of time. When I buy 3 boxes of toppers, that's 12, that's 4 in a box, that's 12 toppers. I've got to try and get 12 toppers crammed into 9 dinners, which means a lot of overlapping and, you know, but if you do that over 30 days, for example, instead of 9, you can spread them about a lot further, you know. Anyway, it goes to show that, yeah, so Farmfoods, even doing it by a weekly, you can get 9 days worth of dinner for an average of £2.12 a day, you know. And if you, like I say, if you go back to them videos, what I've been eating, I've had some big dinners, you know. It's not like, I mean, this is actually the smallest dinner, I think, that I've eaten, you know. This is a fish and chip sandwich. I'll be able to make another one, possibly a third one. I mean, they've been big. It's not like you know, to get down to that low figure, it's not that you've got to go into low portions, you know. We've had big dinners. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. £2.12 average. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is Wednesday. I don't know what it's 20. I don't know what it is. 23rd. I don't know. It'll be loaded tonight, so whatever the date is on the bottom of the screen. Oh, actually, it says the 24th on my monitor here. What was I going to say? Yeah, so what I'm going to do, the next couple of days, I'm going to be using the ingredients I haven't used. You know, now that I'm not bound by what I have on the budget, you know, with this challenge, I can use other ingredients to make the dinners a bit more interesting. I'll get rid of those, and then I'll start afresh at the weekend. I'll probably go down to Asda. Alright, and then I'll use the weekend to stock up. I'll do another challenge, 25 quid. And see what I can do down at Asda. I don't know. So, yeah. I'll tell you, and I've got a feeling, because, you know, what I'm doing, because they've got a different way of doing their deals, I'll be able to incorporate, you know, things like chicken and other meats, hopefully, not just fish, you know. So they make it more interesting. Hopefully I can do some different dinners and more of them, you know. And I'll do, you know, like I say, I'll keep it to £25. I'll itemise it every day and tell you how much each individual dinner's costing, because I know that's, you know, Asda's quite a popular store. So anyway, okay, right, I'm gonna get on and eat this. And so anyway, I hope you like that. I'll put the. There you go. That's all the details. I'll put that so you can see that. You can freeze that, and then there's the grand total at the bottom there. And that's what I've been doing over the last 9 days. And I hope that was interesting. And anyway, but yeah, so it was kind of an interesting challenge for me. You know, keeps your mind working, trying to think of something new and different every single day. Anyway, there you have it. Not fish fingers. Young's Chip Shop fish and chips sandwich with homemade bread. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.